marry somebody, you're looking for a man, okay. I will tell them, make sure you look for somebody who is doing something. Meet the person at the point where the person is doing something, not a loafer. Not someone who is just, man, I'm not worried, I'm planning something big, I'm doing. They don't have anything to do with it. Don't ever meet a man who is not doing anything. When God created Adam, Adam was busy naming the animals in the farm before God created the woman to join him. So you must meet your man doing something. Otherwise, your life will be miserable at the end of the day. You find out it doesn't work. You can't see it. He's always beating me because you knew before you joined that marriage.
That's
one of go there.
That's one of the things I'm saying.
Men are not trained to start working themselves. Most of them just want to get the pay or have money to feed them. Who does that?
One of the things, thank you very much after that point. You're right, absolutely. However, there's also something. You see, let us reposition our minds to what is in the offing now. What is our world like now? Do you understand? You have graduates. They graduated how long ago? They can't get a job. However, they're hustling, trying to do things, trying to do that one, trying to do that one. Those are the ones that you can see. I can see prospects. You sit down and you are talking. And you are talking, and the person has a clear mind, a vision, a focus of what they would want to do. If this and so, what will happen will be that opportunity will then meet preparation.
Yes. That's what they call luck.
It is opportunity meets preparation.
Meet preparedness.
Yes. So when we say prior preparation prevents poor performance. You understand? So when you've really been, trying to do something, you've already been trying. So you're not sitting down. You might not get the job, you might not have the job, but you're planning things. You're even as you're going out to look for a job, you're being strategic. Do you understand? And as a woman, you can see that this guy is strategic. Actually, I only have 1,000 naira. So the job that I'm looking for, there's one in the island, there's one in the mainland, and then which one is more? So you can see that strategizing. You can see that person is a serious person. If that one will wake up, say, that island, only 1,000 I get, so that island too far. You understand? Oh, now only something. So these are the little things that we can all be seeing, and it's the same thing for the male child too. To look at, it's not always about the woman. No man wants to marry a liability of a woman, right? If you're not doing business, they want to know that you have business acumen. If you're not doing business by yourself, they want to be able to relate with you, and you are relating intellectually. You are stimulating each other's brain. You can meet them, you can discuss. It's not the one that's going to watch Z World and all the time. We're not saying don't watch it, but there's a time for everything. There's a time where you all have to sit down, and be able to intellectually relate with each other.
Sorry, let me add this. You said something at the beginning. You said something earlier. You said. Sorry. Let me just Sorry.
Thank you.
Sorry. You said something earlier. You said something about help meet.
Yes.
So the woman must meet the man.
Both of them must meet each other.
Wait. They must meet each other. But see, the man has to be doing something. If the woman is coming to be your help meet, what is she coming to help you do?
That's why it's important that there must be something there for you to meet each other with. You have no business with each other if you are not going to be meeting each other anywhere.
There's nothing to be.
Good afternoon, everybody. Yeah, my name is Olutola. I just want to share my own personal experience because I felt family these days, we need to balance a whole lot. And growing up, I saw my dad going to the market, buying things, like, in fact, if my mom followed him to the market, I would stay in the class. My dad will carry everything. My mom doesn't carry anything. My dad will carry everything. He is the one that will go to the market and say, you didn't have yam, you should buy. you know. But, you know, I'm close to my mom. My dad drew me close, you know. But growing up, I tend to see my mom not liking my dad buying things in the house. In fact, it is when I got to this Lagos that I know that white beans is superior to red beans. Because my dad always buy red. Because my mom feel like he's not good enough, something like that. So, you know, I growing up thinking that, man, I won't bother to do this. You know, that's the way I grew up. But not on when I got the married, I see that she worked that married, like so much. I felt that probably because I thought that okay, if my mom doesn't like my dad should just talk, but my dad didn't. He just talks like that. So, you know, like, I mean, there's a balance here there, probably, you know, because, like, what I used to say, I used to people, like, most of the things that I married, my experience with people that are living, I see the way they treat their wife treat their husband, so I choose. You know, some people might not be that kind of mind to choose, you know, so I see, what everybody is seeing is very right, you know, like, how about mine? Because there's a whole lot of literature about women being submissive and all that. But as a society tend to forget about this guy, he needs to be mature to be able to receive to see some things. So now what I'm just trying to say now is just like, see, there's a level of balancing. You know, that it's not everything that probably we just like assuming that, assume that, okay, you know, but as a man, as a woman, we must be conscious that somebody is looking at us, because that is the only thing that I do now. So that my child will not just feel that, oh, because my dad is doing this, and mom didn't like it, then maybe I should just go the other way. Because I would have been, in fact, I always tell my wife that I wish she knows my dad. If you know, like, if they said a man treat a woman like a queen, as in, that's my best example. So, you know, just like there's a need for balancing.
Yeah, thank you very much. Let me say this: one size doesn't fit all.
I was going to say that exactly.
One size doesn't fit all. It's just amazing that you kind of have a dad who's like that. And do you know why your mom was feeling? Your mom was beginning to have a sense of inadequacy because she's been wired to believe that that's her job. Yeah. That's her responsibility. She's been wired like that. A lot of our men have been wired to believe that women are the ones that are going to the kitchen. They will go to the market. They will do the house up. They will do this one. They have been wired. It's a cultural thing. And it would take a man who really loves his wife to yank themselves away from that cultural dwindling and start saying, no, I don't want this for my wife. No, I don't want that. I need to help my wife. I need to, and it is down to all of you men here that are nurturing boys, young adults, to start showing them that example so that we can begin to tilt that balance that you're looking for. We can begin to tilt it back, the scale of that balance. Because the scale right now is 80 to 20. That's how it is. Only 20% are like you. Only 20% are like you. And some of you here that also believe that, you know, the woman doesn't have to be in the kitchen all the time. The woman doesn't have to look after the house all the time. I tell my son, you need to pamper your wife. What if you go to have baby, who will cook for you? You are going to, what are you going to do? You will take, exactly, you spend your money, you know. So there are certain things that you need to expose the male child to, so that we will not be sitting down and having this conversation all the time. Because if all of them had been trained, if every one of you guys have been trained, if all our coming up generation have been trained in a kind of way that says, the wife, you know, yes, husband, love your wife. And then, wife, respects your husband. When those things, you know, he said it. If we are able to, everything is in the Bible. You see, if you love your wife, it will be a foolish woman that will not respect your husband. If you love her, it will be foolish of her not to respect you. And when you respect, trust comes in. You will be able to do these things, you'll be able to tell them the truth, you'll be able to be real, you'll be able to, all of those things will come in. But it means, the woman always feeds off. We're feeding off what we get from that man. That's what we feed off on. We respond to that similar from the man. If the man is, loving, and you have a good woman, you feed off that love. And somewhere in us, it's innate to love back. That's how we are also wired. When you feed off the love, you're also wired to take, and give back that love in form of respect, in form of doing things, in form of, just loving them. But if you're feeding this guy and you're trying to love, there's no thing, it's not going to happen. You're trying to love, the person is, is giving you the flag, slaps you around, you don't even want to. Then they become an irritant to you. And then you begin to say, what am I doing to this? And that's when you want to jump ship. You just want to jump ship. This ship is not just stormy. It's becoming a turmoil. It's becoming tempestuous. It's like you're in a whirlwind. If you're not careful, you're going to die in this ship. And so you start asking yourself the question, can I jump? Can I swim enough? Can I do this? So that you can then have a good life. You see, a relationship is something that we can continue to, because it transcends. It transcends the different emotions. It transcends your upbringing, your lifestyle, your values, your different things, that. And one size can never fit all. And the reason is because we have different backgrounds, we have different emotions, we have different needs, we have different things that drives us, we have different things that motivates us. What I find that, when we're doing customer service, we've transcended from satisfaction. Nobody talks about customer satisfaction anymore, because satisfaction has become subjective. What will satisfy me will not satisfy him. They've transcended into saying customer experience. So, relationship experience talking about. Because satisfactory is just posting. It's not 100%, but it's not bad. That's satisfaction. But when you talk about experience takes on everything. Sometimes the bad things happen, but you still have a good experience in the middle of the bad of that thing. You understand? Something that she had the experience of rickety car, that ship is going to be sailing smoothly. But the experience of sailing, that experience of sailing together, of being together, sharing the storm, doing all of those things together, it's not about being satisfied. It's about having that experience of those things. Good, bad, not so good, very excellent, very bad, very, all of them. It's like a bouquet of a potpourri of things. Experience. It's something nobody else. It's very personal. It's not here now. The experience that everybody's getting, it is different. If we go out now, something that you discuss will be different from what she's going to discuss, and yet we're in the same gathering and sitting. Because different things will resonate with us, depending on how our emotion is, or what is going on in our life, or what we experienced in the past, or what we have been doing. All of these things will then decide on how our experience of today's event will be. And so you will not say, oh, I was very satisfied. Because it's not about being satisfied. It's about how you feel. How do you feel? Oh, it was worth it. That means there's some experience there. Oh, it was insightful. There's some experience there. Oh, it was, encouraging, educative, enlightening. Those are experiences. But if you say, oh, it was good, that's a feeling, satisfaction, good, better, best, you understand? So, so those are the kind of, things. So I'll just, I think I've gone even more beyond, what I was supposed to say. And I hope that, like I always say, we can't finish talking about it, but I hope I'll be able to deal with things, to a very large extent. And thank you very much. so much.
We need to clap for her again. I'll tell you why. She is everything that she is. If I had money, I wouldn't have been able to buy her to come and do this.
Right.
She loves Isaac and I so much, I know. And she said, listening to what we want to do, she said to us, let me come and just a line. Lillian was there. She said something to us about selling the sheep in relationship. Myself and Isaac and Lillian, we just held her until she said yes. And she made it easy for us. I didn't imagine all of this were going to come out of you. The way we rocked on the boat the other day, you see how you think she's a Rockies. When you come to the ministry, you see a real professional. And then she has many feathers, I keep telling people. But I'm not telling you the other feather before you go and capture her before me. Let's not rock this boat, please. She will sit down now, wait. Look at her. Can I hear you? DJ. Come on.